Good morning and welcome to WriterGreg on Twitch TV. It is a dark and not very bright Monday morning. Glad that everyone could join me, and thank you so much, James Woodwright and Moonflower Writer, already in the chat. Thank you for being here. And wow, already 910 words written today. And it's only 7:30 a.m. Congratulations, that's really good. Oh, Delian, welcome, and thank you for the hydrate check. All right, welcome everybody to Morning Marches, where we will be morning, more like bedtime. Yeah. Welcome to Morning Marches, where we do writing sprints on the 15, 30, 45, and top of the hour for 90 minutes. And I have a great time doing it. And I hope everyone had a good weekend. And I did. Got a lot of stuff cleaned out of the storage room in the basement. And so it was quite a productive to-do list. But not writing, but hey, gotta have that balance. So again, thanks for everyone for being here this morning. Some other things that I want to let you know about is that I did spend a lot of time getting videos from the Twitch VODs down below over onto the YouTube channels that I have. And if you search for WriterGreg, let me switch over to that. Body couldn't sleep. Also, my cat's waking me up. Oh, that's rough. All right, so if you go over to youtube.com and you type in searching for WriterGreg, you will find my two channels. You will find WriterGreg, which is the primary edited content, and WriterGreg First Draft, where you will find the VOD channels, VODs loaded up. And so I would love to be able to get these named. And to do that, I need to have 100 followers on each channel. So I would truly appreciate everyone going over there. And if you go to the WriterGreg First Drafts, I have started categorizing these as playlists so that you can get the very specific ones that you want. I have all of the summer camp ones up, and I am starting to add the morning marches and evening edits, and I will be getting the other shows in there as time permits. So I would love, wow, that is a phone that is definitely deciding to be very chatty this morning. And yay, my package is being delivered today. All right, so Thank you so much for joining us. I would love to have your support over on YouTube for a subscription over there so that I can get my channels named. I do appreciate that. All right. So today, the thought for today is from C.S. Lewis. Since it is likely that children will meet cruel enemies, let them at least have heard of brave knights and heroic courage. What a wonderful motivation to write stories, because this is one of my primary motivations, is to give stories to children so that they have something to look up to. This relates to a previous quote that we had, and I probably won't remember it word for word, but I will feel it a failure if I have only entertained them. I want to have left them better. So thanks for the claps, James Woodwright. C.S. Lewis is one of my favorite authors. It's just really important for me, everyone has their own motivations for writing, but for me, I hope that the people who read what I write will be better people after having spent their precious time reading one of my stories. So there you go. And if you would like to read my stories, I have links down below under free fiction, where on multiple different platforms now, where you can do that. All right, Moonflower Writer has contributed 536 lemons this morning for a total of 16,732 lemons. Thank you so much, Moonflower Writer. That is, and I need to create a graphic for this, but we have the 1 million lemon challenge, where if we collect 1 million lemons by November 25th, 2020, I will do a 24-hour writing stream celebrating the end of NaNoWriMo. And if I take a look at the totals right now, we are at 14% raised, 140,000 lemons. And we just received another contribution from James Woodwright. Thank you so much. So please join me for the streams. Join me to earn those lemons and donate those lemons. And let's have the ending of the NaNoWriMo be a bang. Delian, thank you for the contribution of lemons. Well, it's only been up for like maybe 2 weeks. Yeah, it's okay. I had this planning, and I'm bad with time, so I have no clue if that's right. Well, don't worry about it. It's all good. So, all right, let's talk about what we're doing today. So in the chat, for those of you who are here, please let me know, what will you be working on this morning? Are you going to be writing? Are you going to be editing? Are you going to be drawing happy little trees? Are you, Delian? Are you going to be working on articles, short stories, plotting, novels? What are you going to be working on this morning? As for myself, I have a deadline, a self-imposed deadline, but still a deadline nonetheless, to work on getting this story polished. And so those of you who are here on my extended morning marches on Saturday, where we streamed and sprinted for 3 hours, this morning I will continue working on the editing, and probably will do so until the story is finished and polished. And so that's what I am going to be working on, is editing. So the plotting for the Celestial's Condescension needs to be put off for a little side until I get that done. All right, Walking Dead lover, working on some more plotting. Excellent. Writing articles for a fan fiction. It's private for now, so no looky. I can totally understood that. It took World Anvil Summer Camp for me to have the courage to make some of my writing public over there. James Woodwright, more writing awaiting on proofreading and issues from other. That's wonderful that you're able to find people to give you feedback. Yeah, that is really important. We'll talk more about that in the future. We'll see what happens. Ominous hints. All right, so we have about 5 minutes before our first sprint of the morning. So let's just get that ready. I do have mine. I am, as talked about before, this round of edits that I'm working on are motivational reaction units. And what that means is I am making sure that I have those pairs of motivation, then the point of view character reacting, motivation, reaction, and building that up, down. And so just making sure of that. And if anyone is interested, I know I'm doing the big push for lemons for the challenge. I have changed my donations a little bit. Let's see if I can do this without too much inception going on. If you look down here, I've changed and added a new thing called Sprint Takeover. And what the Sprint Takeover is, it replaces the discussion of talking about anything. And I thought that this would be a better approach, that instead, if you purchase with lemon points a Sprint Takeover, then for 10 minutes, you get to direct the conversation. And that means that you will be able to ask me questions. We can brainstorm your topic, but specifically for 10 minutes, so that we can keep the pattern of 10 on, 5 off, 10 on, 5 off, so we can keep that pattern going. And I wanted that expectation to be more clear than what we had previously. And so that is now there, available in the rewards and channels. So you can we can have that Sprint Takeover if you want to have it. Oh, don't worry, Moonflower. There are going to be plenty of opportunities to do that. But hey, Edith, welcome and good morning. Glad that you could make it 3 minutes until the first sprint of the morning. All right. So, hope everyone has their beverage of choice. Of course, H2O is my poison of the morning. Bump microphone. All right. So think about it. What are you going to be working on this morning? I'm going to kill a fly if I had a slice water. Oh, there it is. All right. So it looks like I have some errors already that I need to take care of. Ooh. Oh wow, this just opened up. And I just finished off my drink. Sweat drop. All right. I don't think I quieted the music down. Oh, that is. Oh yeah, that is quiet. Your beverage is Dr. Pepper. My wife likes Diet Dr. Pepper. She really likes that. I'm not the big fan of the black cherry flavor. I like lemon lime. Actually, root beer. A&W root beer is, I think, my favorite non-water-based drink. So, all right, we're getting ready here. Let me pull up the. Yeah, I have been looking for maybe some better things. Ooh. Fake sugar and I do not mix. It messes with my mood in weird ways. Yeah, hence why I don't drink soda anymore. I work hard to avoid it. But A&W did have these flavor drop-ins that you could put in your water and you can chill, and it makes your water taste like a flat root beer. All right, there we go. Wow, a 2-liter of Dr. Pepper and a cup of ice. That is a lot of beverage. All right, so here, MTW, is that the Mountain Dew? Or is that something else? I do. Oh, it only had 2 cups left. Oh, okay. All right, let's get ready for the sprint. We're turning. Needs to do. Oh, I love Mountain Dew. Yeah. All right. Oh, this sprint is starting, so let us turn down. Well, the music's already turned down. I'm going to turn off the microphone, and I will see you in 10 minutes. All right, there we go. How did everybody do on that first sprint of the morning? And writing is hard work. Take a drink. Thank you, I will. Yeah, good stuff. I like my first bottle in the morning because it's spent all night sitting in the fridge, and that's one of the things I try really hard to work on, is to have this bottle and my pink bottle that I switch back and forth in the fridge every night, so it's nice and chilled by the morning. All right, let's see. 3/4 of chapter 4 outline is finished. Awesome, Walking Dead lover. Good morning. Hey, kiddo boy, welcome. Filled out a few small prompts. All right. 186 words, writing mostly about food and drink today. Okay, that's cool. Good world building. Managed to send a message. It was money related, so it's hard work. Oh, yeah. Yeah, tough to negotiate things. Yeah. Moonflower writer, 240 words. Or 20 plus 30. Yeah. Delian, I don't miss the days of being a independent contractor. I don't miss those at all. All right. Good job, everyone, on the content of the sprint. So, and if anyone who is tracking their word count wants, please remember that and I can't talk. I do have my free Google Doc writing tracker, so you can measure the times of your sprints, average amount. Alas, coming up with answers to small things take me forever still. Like, doesn't really matter what the color of the character's eyes are, at least not as of yet. At least as of yet. And yet it takes me a minute to decide. Yeah. You're among friends who understand, Edith. Yes, we understand. Naming characters for me is hard, even for small bit characters, because you never know if in a future story they become not so small, because small characters in this novel are prime candidates to become bigger characters in subsequent novels, subsequent stories, and stuff like that. And so, yeah, for me, it's hard to pick names. Oh, sorry about that. All right, 2 minutes to the next sprint at the top of the hour. So stretch. Well, that was a good one. Perchance.org, welcome. Random name generator maker. You can make random generator with and just randomly generate your stuff in the future. Yeah. For NPCs in a tabletop role-playing game, I think that is probably a good thing. It's just harder to do it with stories because you never know when you'll have a minor character who then becomes major. But yeah. Let's take a look at this sample you got here. And about a minute left. Wow. I'll have to look at that more. All right, that is our alarm to start the next sprint at the top of the hour. So let's get to it. I am going to start the sprint, turn the music up, turn the microphone off, and I will see you in 10 minutes. All right, and welcome back, and thank you so much for the raiders from Siobhan Streams. Thank you so much, and do stay true. Thank you so much for coming over, and don't worry about jumping in mid-sprint. It's all good. That's why we have the message right down below, so that you know how much time is left over on the sprint, and you can join in for how much ever that sprint, or wait for the next one. So it is all good. Don't worry about it. Let's see. How's everyone doing? James, 117 words. Food and drink part complete. Next sprint will be editing and context, so there will be more minuses. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's why I don't even... when I edit, I track time as opposed to tracking words. Siobhan, 1,817 words in 2 hours. I think I'm going to be able to get my nano project done in time to spare again this year. Yeah, very good. If you keep that kind of pace up every day, that definitely will work. Nice. Coffee Quills, thank you so much for the contributions of the lemons. Kiddo Poi, 84 words, finding myself building the infrastructure and background thoughts I need for my story instead of the story. You know, that's okay, because that is foundation. That is laying the groundwork that you need to then, when you do get in there and you do stuff, you do actual drafting of words, I think that's okay. You're just building a foundation. Coffee Quills, creatures done, mostly. Now on to quests. Yep, just get that agile world building and build what you need to build. Walking Dead, finished Chapter 4's outline, starting the 5th and final chapter. Excellent. I don't even know. I'm still calculating. No worry. Caffeinating slowly but surely. All right. Thank you, Siobhan, for the lemons towards the challenge. We started off at 14%. Have we bumped up a percent yet this morning? I don't know. Oh, we're still in 14%. All right, Edith. 3,000 lemons total. I wish it would tell. Yeah, okay, we're at 14.5%. So thank you for all of that. Yeah, I wish it said how many per time as opposed to total, but that's all good. 85 words plus trying to find the kanji for Gina, a Japanese name, and ending up only finding that character, which means silver, to find out the name, same kanji as Gina, silver, apparently. Okay, that's cool. That was 800 that time. Thank you so much. You have 250 lemons. All right, thank you. Silvery adjective is Jiniro, but that's not going to be a name. Cool. Yeah. I am not as familiar. I'm on an actual Japanese census. Oh, hey, that is a great place to find names. And I will let the experts talk about Japanese names in the chat. Yeah, that's not for me. And let me explain. Not for me, because not my area of expertise. So let the experts talk about that in the channel. All right, got about a minute before the next sprint. Oh, stretch. Or less than a minute. Okay. All right, so let's get this party going again. All right, starting that sprint. All right. Music up. Microphones off. And we'll see you in... And how did everybody do this with that sprint? I was struggling a little bit with finding the words to do. Is Thanksgiving a proper noun? Depends on the context that you're doing. If you're talking about if you're giving thanks and you're expressing a prayer of thanksgiving or something like that, it would be lowercase. However, if you are in reference to the holiday, the specific holiday, then it would be capitalized. It just depends. All right, we got some more people here. Yeah, proper noun for the what Coffee Quill says before. Proper noun for the holiday. Thanksgiving is an act. Yeah. So like if it's an adjective, it's lowercase. If it's a noun, it's uppercase. Songbird, welcome. 34 words. Oh, and 3 words. Yeah, bailing on the sprint. That's right. Yep. Stretch, DM Stretch. Welcome this morning. All right. How's everyone doing? Would jewelry be used by an underwater tribe? Quite minimal to maintain swim efficiency. Not sure how much rings and necklaces would slow them down. Interesting question. I'll leave that to RPG and Stretch. Piercings. That's interesting. Come on, the Little Mermaid had seashells. The editing, the loss of words. Yeah. Writing interrupted by lawn guy interactions. Templates without templates. Yeah. Oh, the hair pinning the hair. Interesting. Okay, James, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Have a great night. All right. Thanks, everyone. Even though I may be sprinting or stuff like that, definitely feel free to keep up the conversations in the chat, making sure that we can help each other if we get stuck on a question like the Japanese word for silver or name, grammar questions. Yeah, feel free. Rings should be okay, especially simple bands. Big rock ones, maybe not. That's a good point. That is a good point. And it would probably have to be either stone or metal, because if it was biological, like a leather or a cloth, it would probably degrade rather quickly. Circlets, yeah. Etched as opposed to inlaid. What about tattoos? Songbird. Catfights, yeah. I don't know what a torque is. Coral, yeah. Well, I would call coral. Dead coral is more like a rock. Living coral is definitely biological, but yeah. If you had dead coral, that turns more into a rock. Okay, there we go. Keep the conversations going. Ooh, whalebone. Yeah, that is kind of cool. All right, so keep the conversation going. And for those who want to join me on another sprint, I will start the timer. And there we go. Yeah, this is an awesome community. I'm just so glad that you're coming here and continuing the community outstretch here. So I will turn the music up for your enjoyment or distraction. Microphone off. And torques are those circle things with a break in it, common in Saxon and Viking period. Oh, okay. Cool. All right. Microphone's off. See you in 10. Alrighty, that sprint is over. Good thing we have that applause going. How did everyone do? Looks, oh. Alright, Dragon Loves Water. Good morning. Welcome. Looking back in the chat, how's everyone doing? "50 words in an image search. Good job. More progress than I'm making." This morning is a struggle, but I'm here. It's a Monday morning, that's for sure. Right. Stretch. Do what you need to do. Got one more sprint in us for the morning. Cleaned up 2 Discords worth of notifications. All right. Oh, Dazzler Cat, thanks for the emotes earlier. Finished stat blocks, 2 left. Yeah, coffee goes, yep. Good. Edith, 93 words, though I was sort of falling asleep, so who knows how usable those words are. Yeah. Eating breakfast and about to leave for a doctor's appointment. Good luck. Hope everything is well and goes well. No details are required, just best wishes. Best wishes. Yeah. One stat block left. Good. This is the last scene of my short story that I'm working on, so really wanting to get this done. But I have more rounds of edits to do. I'm just doing the MRU edit round here. Excuse me. So trying to get that done. As a shout out for myself, any of those who have not subscribed to my YouTube channels, the links are down there below. I am trying to get to 100 followers on each of those so that I can name my channels and not have those big ugly random generated strings. So if anyone here has not subscribed to my YouTube channels, where I put original content on WriterGreg and VOD replays on WriterGreg first drafts, please go over there and do follow. I would greatly appreciate it. And also, please let your friends and writing buddies or anything like that know about the streams, and so they too can join us for writing sprints in the morning and different shows in the evenings. So with that, we have about 1 more minute to the last sprint of the morning. So let's make it a good one. All right. Let's see. Let's just get this prepped. We're gonna have the alarm any minute now, literally in any minute. Post YouTube link, please. The links to the YouTube are below in the panels below, but I'll dismiss that. YouTube search query. If you search for that, for WriterGreg on YouTube, you will see the top 2 thing. So WriterGreg and then also first draft. So if you would be willing to click those red buttons and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. All right. done. DM Stretch, thank you so much. So let's get the final sprint of the morning going. And so we can, where is, I lost it. Kiddo Poi, thank you so much. All right, let's start that. And it's, yep, there it's going. All right, we'll turn the music up. Microphones off, and see you in 10. All right, how did everybody do? Oh, Barbarossa asked me a question. Any fantasy books or series you may recommend? I recently started Glenn Cook's The Black Company series. The one that comes to mind is the Pendragon series. Let's see if I can. It's if you ask me about books, it's gonna be it's definitely gonna be YA, because that's the most of the stuff. So let me put. I really enjoyed this series. Put that link out there. This is it's not your traditional fantasy, because every book is in a different place, a different world. It is YA, so the characters are younger, but I really enjoyed the world building. I enjoyed how they connected all that stuff together. So I would how old are these? 2000. Yeah, so these are they are about 19 years old, but I'm slow to keeping up with trends. I definitely need to read more. I have a whole bunch of books that have that are just gathering dust that need to be read. But I did like the Pendragon series. So hope and thank you so much, everyone in the chat, offering your suggestions and answering the question during it. So that worked out well. So thank you for doing that. All right, let's see how Knights of the Black and White by Jack White is very good. Okay, it's about the start of the Templar Knights. Cool. Dinosaur Bob, thank you so much for the lemons. Songbird, whoa, wow, flashing. Thank you so much for the lemons, Dinosaur Bob. Songbird, 198 words, good job. Harlequin by Bernard Cornwell, about an English longbowman. All right, so if you want to get into some English vibes, it sounds like that would be good. The House of Shattered Wings by Eliot de Bodard. All right, Songbird, thank you so much for the lemons. All right, it is the top of the hour. It is time to sign off and get on with the rest of the day. Maybe take a nap. Well, you never know what's going to happen. So thank you so much for everyone for being here this morning for Morning Marches. I hope that you had a great time. I hope I did earn your follow here on Twitch and a subscription over on YouTube. I really appreciate the support, and I really enjoy the community that we are building together here. If you know other people who would be a great fit, please let them know. Have them join every morning, Monday through Saturday at 4:30 a.m. Pacific. Check the calendars below for the time zone of your choice. Thanks for, I'm glad that you had fun, Dragon Love Water. Tonight, it's Making Media Mondays. We will be taking a break from our writing and editing tonight, and I will be trying to make a second book cover for my fantasy short story, The Runaway's Hope. I'm working on The Runaway's Revenge, which is the sequel, but Runaway's Hope, I'll be working on a book cover for that tonight. I'm not a professional artist, but I like to pretend that I know what I'm doing, even though I clearly do not. So thank you so much. I hope to see anyone who's interested tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern for Making Media Monday. And tomorrow morning, we will be back at it again for Morning Marches. Now, let's find somebody to raid. Let us find somebody. Okay, if I click the raid channel, channels you follow. Oh, come on. Seriously? Maybe if I... No one's on the schedule. And... Okay. Let me check to see if there's anyone. Now, it is important to realize that there are people out there who are... Now, it is important to realize that there are people out... Okay, so it's important to realize there are members of the Anvilite Streamer Corps who are out there streaming, but they don't put it on the official calendars because it may not be within the guides and terms. But I'm not seeing anybody anyway. Poop. The raid channel thing has been broken for a couple of weeks. Ah, yes. Fried Dice Paradise is... Just had the schedule up and put info in here. Okay, let's look at... Okay, well, I think I will raid the Fried Rice Paradise. I'll raid them. And then just do remember that Danny Adventures will be here in an hour on the Monday write-in in 60 minutes. So if you're interested in that, you can go, you'll have to manually jump over to that stream since I'll be rating fried rice. So let me, oh come on, get back to that screen so I can copy the username.
This is our family story.
Because, yes, I mute ads. Thank you. All right. So with that, let us go back here /raid. Okay, there we go. Getting the raid started. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming by. Looking forward to seeing you tonight if you're interested in watching me fail at art. And tomorrow morning, you can watch me and join the wonderful community that's building here, talking about morning marches, writing sprints, and getting some inspiration and help from your fellow writers and world builders. Thank you so much, and I hope that you have a great day, and see you soon. Goodbye, everyone.